Good morning, y'all. I'm currently putting clothes away, but I wanted to update y'all about how I'm feeling now versus the last video I made 5 months ago. Um, Firstly, I gotta say I had to go back and look at the video again because I kind of honestly forgot what I even said. In my days, I was definitely in a whirlwind of a thing. Like I was just like confused. I was scared. I was just like I can't believe this is happening, and I was so sad and excuse me, all these things. Now 5 months, not five, yeah, 5 months later, girls and gentlemen, whoever's watching this, I feel so good. I am the happiest I've ever been in my entire life. A long time ago. I feel really good and happy and just full of joy. Getting closer to God every day, praying, going through the motions. But other than that, man, I am not like, this is awesome. Single motherhood, awesome. I thought it'd be scary and hard. It still has its moments, like for sure. It ain't a walk in the park, obviously. But the number one thing that helped and worked was to just build a village. Having a village for me and Ami has been awesome. Getting to know and hang out with folks have been amazing. I have a lot of folks that are dear friends to me that I've been able to grow with. And if you hear Ami, he's with me. He's watching some Bible stories and stuff on TV, eating his breakfast. Hi. You cutie patootie. I'm putting your clothes away. But anyway. Yes, Ami. I don't know. Finish your breakfast. But yeah, it has been absolutely amazing. Life has been great. I created and made this house on base into a home. Is such a wonderful, safe place to be at. I love it. Ami loves it. We're both just enjoying life, being ourselves, and just yeah, uh just praising God through it all. Praising God through the storm, praising God through the financial troubles, just everything. But one thing I actually do want to just put out on here that is related to our divorce and everything. And side note, I still don't want to really go into like the why of our divorce or anything like that. That is still honestly a very deep topic for me. I seriously hate talking about it. I don't want to talk about any of that. But regarding the whole process from that time in March that I made that video to now and everything that has occurred and happened. And I just want to set the scene real quick as to how I was feeling at that time and then going to where I am now, feeling the way I feel now. More open to talk about some things that I felt like I had to protect him from. At this point though, I don't feel that anymore. There's no reason to protect him. There's no reason to do any of that because to me right now, he is my ex. We're still legally married and everything, but he is my ex, and everything through text message, our communication, strictly only about Ami at this point. I don't want nothing else to do with him. And I'm content with that. Like, I'm chill. But the things that I want to lay the foundation now, what has been happening. Basically, from that video, I was selling in our home that we're in now and on base, and at that point in my life, I still felt terrible that I had these feelings, and there was a part of me that felt like, man, like Should I have just doing counseling with him? Should I have like actually like slowed down? I'm glad I didn't. And here is why. So during the months, so mind you, the only debt that we have together is our home. At that point, I think we were both working on, like, I wanted to see if we could get a realtor at that time to start prepping the house for it to sell. He was looking more on like short selling and all that stuff to just hurry up and get rid of it. What in the world? BRB. He's just being silly, eating his eggs and stuff. But anyway, so we're discussing how we would get rid of this house. Oh, hi. Go ahead and eat your breakfast.
This is my honey.
Huh?
Yes, hi. My sister.
Say hi.
Hi.
We both have bed heads. We are still in our jammies. Yeah. Oh, you fell into the basket. Oh. Go, Ami, go, Ami, go. 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 Okay, so anyway, I don't want to talk about that around him like that. So anyway, we're just trying to decide how to sell the house and everything. And I told him, especially because we had the house in the VA line, and I'm in the military. So with short sales and stuff, I wasn't really familiar with it, nor did I want to gamble with it. It's very important in the military that you keep your finances up to par, because you can actually get in trouble for that if you have a lot of debt and you're racking up debt and all that stuff. So you could totally get into a butt ton of trouble. And that was what I was thinking about. And then also with him, I was assuming that he would stay at the house for a little bit while we're going through selling it and stuff. And then, like, he would move out, find a place after the fact. But no, he moved out. But, I understand, because I wouldn't want to be in a house full of our memories and crap neither. Totally get that. I ain't gonna lie. But it was so sudden, and to make it even worse, like, we had savings. We had to use our savings for the mortgage. I asked him, like, while he was still in the house, he applied to this steel plant. He applied to the steel plant that would make like $100K a year or whatever, which I'm like, I really hope he does get this. This would be great for him. He could keep the house and everything, and that would be wonderful. And that was his plan, his singular plan. And I told him, I was like, well, look, because we only had like, I think maybe 3 months worth of like an emergency fund to fund our mortgage, for if we couldn't afford it. So I asked him, I was like, well, while you're waiting on this response, and because the job is literally like a 3 interview process. It's like a tier process thing. So it could take weeks to actually get a yes. It could actually take like a full on month to get a yes. And I told him, I was like, well, in the meantime, while you're waiting on this opportunity, how about you find like a part-time job or something so that we could like have money saved to put towards the mortgage? And he's like, no. I'm like, okay. So we just went about waiting for him to get this offer. He didn't get it. And he had 2 interviews with him, but the second one, no, he didn't get it. So I was like, oh, well, that is what it is. So he went to find a new job. He got a new job somewhere. And then that's when he decided to just leave the house afterwards or whatever. He left the house, and basically, instead of us working together to pay for the house and the utilities and all that stuff, he just decides to just cut the electricity, cut it all off, and not work with my realtor or anything like that, or even help me pay the mortgage or help with the house in any kind of capacity whatsoever, because I try to quote this, but I always get tongue tied. But he said, with me helping you with the house, it's helping you divorce me to that extent. So do with that information as you will and how that makes you feel. But in my mind, I'm like, well, the stuff, I'm not thinking about us and you helping me divorce you. I'm thinking about what is this going to do to both of our credits? We need to still be responsible because both of our names are in this house. And we have a debt together that we need to get rid of together. And I want to work with you during this separation process, so that we're both not in the crap. I'm still in the military. I can't be in debt. You literally were a stay-at-home dad. Like, I want to make sure you're okay too. Like, I wanted to take care of him as best I could through this time. But it just seemed like he just wanted nothing to do with it because he was in his feelings. Instead of thinking logically, for once, which is interesting. That never happens. He seems to always be logic rather than his feelings. But anyway, so that all happened. So I ended up month by month paying for the mortgage, paying for the electricity, paying for the propane. Propane ain't cheap. Getting the grass cut because how's the house gonna sell? It looks like crap. A whole acre and a half, 1.55 to be exact, of land. All that needed to be cut. Rocks all over the place. And even though he lived 20 minutes away, he wouldn't even be able to check the mail for me or to check the propane tank once a week to see where it's at so that I know when to call them out. He refused to because it'll be helping him divorce me. Moving on from that. So now I'm at this point where the house is finally under contract. Praise the Lord. But we're just waiting on the folks to sell their house. That's our contingency. And that's taking longer than normal. And I'm making it work still. I've been making everything work and just seeing God help and merge his way in to just make sure me and Ami are taken care of since he doesn't want to because he's in his feelings. And it's been great. Like, I'm stressed out, but then I still have been going to therapy too to just learn how to, like, literally take it to God and to also just not care about his feelings anymore because his feelings and his opinions about me don't matter. And about anyone else too that doesn't understand the situation and don't really understand what's going on between us. And never were in our lives for the past 8 years to even have a clear understanding of what is happening between us. So I'm just like, dude, you're so right. Okay. Give it to God. Learn to just not worry, not fret. It's scary at first, I ain't gonna lie. Like, I'm just like, oh my gosh, like, things are looking tight. But then God blesses us somehow. He blesses Ami and I'm just like, well, okay. Continue just moving on and going on with the flow, So that makes me happy. But that's all the crap that I've been going through. And then just like dealing with the fact that, like, all the times that I was still nice to him during this time, and I was still hoping to see if he'd take accountability with everything, or just be nice back. But no, like, and even like, it's just like, Rao, really? Like, okay, your true colors are showing, and he talks about other people's true colors, but not himself. So it's just like, well, okay, here we are. So honestly, like, where I was 5 months ago to now, night and day, like complete night and day. But me and Ami have lived our best lives. He's loving, like, his daycare / school that I have him in. He's made a best friend. He's just growing. He's talking more. it's been amazing seeing him transition and just grow. Um, and honestly, with him too, like during this process, what I've noticed, he still seems fine. He's been differentiating between us though. So he'd be like going to daddy's house and going to mommy's house. Daddy's car, mommy's car. Like he knows to settle differences. But he seems okay. And I'm hoping that we can both be healthy enough to just make it normal for him and for him to just love his parents separately, you know. He's young enough too, and I think that's what's making it a little bit easier. If he was like 8, between 8 to 13 or something like that, that probably would have been way harder. But he seems good, and I hope we can both keep this actively the same as he gets older. When he starts to ask questions and stuff, that's gonna be a different topic and a different story and a different way of approaching things. But we'll see when that time comes. But overall, though, guys, it's been absolute bliss through the financial struggles, through everything. I have my village here. So many people in the military, civilians, just so many people that are just so kind and sweet to us and involve me and Ami, and it's just been amazing, and I'm so grateful for them. I'm grateful to God that Utah was my first duty station. This was like absolutely perfect, and the way everything just worked out, it just seems incredible, and just like, dude, he knew. He knew. So it is what it is. But your girl is happy pappy, going through the motions, but still mostly up, riding those waves up. And yeah, it's been great. I hope y'all are doing good and just continue to keep Ami and I in prayer. Mediation is coming up soon, so just pray that it just stops at mediation. If it goes to trial, it goes to trial, but I'd rather not go through all that crap in trial. So, yeah, we'll see. But y'all take it easy. And yeah, I don't know what this was. I meant to do this. But bye, y'all.